All right, in today's video, we're going to be replacing the driver's side windshield wiper arm, and you can see why is when some snow and whatnot, it's completely free. I should not be able to do this. Just as a comparison, I'll quickly go over to the passenger side, and without putting any pressure, that's what it should do. I'll go ahead and show you on the old one what ended up happening is basically it gets stripped out. So I went and OEM parts, I'll put a link in the description. You can go ahead and grab your own and put it in yourself. Installation is incredibly easy. I'll quickly show the tools that you will need. In order to do this install, you're going to need a windshield wiper arm puller, a pick, a 14mm socket, and of course a ratchet, and then a light if you're working in the nighttime, which as you can tell, I am not. And you're also going to need the windshield wiper arm. I will put a link in the description to where I get these. This is not sponsored. I buy all this stuff. I'm here just to create these videos to help out everyone else. So now that you know the tools that you'll need, the first step of this install is to remove the driver's side. And you're gonna head and grab your pick, pop up this little rubber grommet here, take that off, and then that's gonna be a 14mm. Okay, now sometimes you need to use a windshield wiper arm puller. I grabbed this from Amazon. I'll put a link in the description if you need it. With this one here, there's a little bit more trim, and I was actually able to, I'm thinking this was recently replaced, which is kind of crazy, but I was actually able to grab right under here, push right up here, and I was actually able to pull this off with a little bit of force without, of course, breaking the windshield or the assembly. All right, so here's the old wiper arm, and I'm not sure how good this is gonna come up on camera, but you can kind of see that there's no grooves where this would ride on the wiper arm assembly, the motor. You have to take off your windshield wiper blades. I'm actually gonna replace these as well because this one's already missing the clip that holds it on. So believe it or not, in order to take, on this one here specifically, in order to take this off, I just actually have to slide it and it'll pop right off. And you never want your windshield wipers to be able to come off that easy, or the blades rather. All right, so now let's go ahead and install the new wiper arm. However, for safety, I'm actually gonna put the blade back on just in case this slaps down on the glass. You do not wanna break your glass. Pop it on there and push it down, and then go ahead and tighten that 14mm bolt. All right, new one is on. Last step is to go ahead and put that rubber grommet back on. Take everything out from underneath the hood, don't leave any extra tools, and test out the windshield wipers. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, and after a quick install, we have windshield wipers back on this vehicle. Kind of important, you know? So hopefully that video was helpful. Like I said, it's a pretty straightforward install, but I always like to create these videos for those who have never done it before. If you have any questions about the install, or again, where I got the parts, I got them from Hyundai OEM Parts, I believe is the company, but I put a link in the description. If you need a link to the puller, I put that in there as well. And lastly, in the next video for this vehicle, I'm going to be explaining the oil situation. We actually went to the dealership, and I'll have more on that pretty soon.